And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm pretty... Yeah, this is the last one. Alright, this one reminds me a lot of Binding Blade Chapter 16X. You've got the arrows of light coming down, you've got a very vertical map, and you've got more advanced units. It's a good way to end things off, but it's also a little bit monotonous. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it gets to you. There's also where they start throwing Cyclopses in, and oh my god, Cyclopses... They... Well, things are because they're not that dangerous. They just have so much HP. Like, my god. Granted, a magic attack can really rip through them, but their HP is, pardon the pun, monstrous. Like my guy. My guy. It is ridiculous the amount of HP they have. I'm just there like, wow. So this can drag for a bit, but best advice, decent tanks so you can tank all the enemies, and good magic users to rip through, the rest of the opposition. Also, there is treasure chests here. I can't remember what I get, but I just know there is some. Go... Oh, Artur's going to be fighting. Yeah, so he's finished his thing with loot, so just need me now. So yeah. Oh, they've also got a Gorgon. So yeah, even with a bat... Well, then again, he's also Gilliam. But as you can see, like... I'm doing 15 damage, but he's got like 50 HP. That's like one more than Gilliam. Oh, well, fuck your 15 HP. sorry, I said fuck your 50 HP, so 15 damage. Yeah, they give out decent XP, but, what are you going to do? I don't know if there's at least 4 units in this one. I don't think there is. The axe is big. It was almost as big as the skeleton. I'm surprised it didn't shatter. And it's still like the little detail where you can tell the thing's going to miss if the animation goes a bit faster. Oh, look at that, level up. So what level is Gilliam? Level 11. 50 HP at this point. I'm fine with Gilliam's stats. Not a good level up, but 50 HP is 50 HP. Wow, he was so angry. I only got plus 1 HP and luck. Fuck you. I deserve more. It's like, Gilliam, you already have like a way higher speed than you should. Be grateful, damn it. Sorry, no Cormac in this map. Or Tana. Yeah, so now that we've got the purple ones, this is where the advanced units can start actually getting some levels. Getting some EXP because, yeah. Okay, so I think now's the time to start moving on with these questions before I completely forget about them. Okay, so from Jacob Ramos. If you could create a Fire Emblem kingdom, what would you call it, and what units would be there? Well, I have no idea what I would call it, because again, a lot of the kingdoms are probably based on like, either Latin or ancient history type names or something foreign. So I have no clue what I would call it. But in terms of units, well, that depends on where it's located, because something, naturally with Fire Emblem, I noticed that certain nations will have certain units depending on like the ecosystem, the environment, what animals are naturally raised there, what type of business they do, what they're specialized in. Like, for instance, Ilia, it's a lot of mercenaries and Pegasus Knights, because, again, that's the climate and stuff like that, and probably they're used to it. With, like, a lot of the enemy, like, Burn, it's in the mountains, so you have wyverns and stuff like that, because that's probably where they're naturally bred. Whereas, like, desert areas, you have people that can obviously go across sand, so obviously, like, some mage-type people and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot more, like, again, like in Ylisse, there's a lot more dark mages, because, again, it's a bit more deserty. Sorry, not Ylisse. What was it? What's that nation in Thingamajig? The one that Gangrel has. Plegia. That's it. Plegia. So Plegia's got a lot more, what do you call it? Yeah. Yeah, that Devil Axe is not going to hit. And we're just like, oh my god, why do you have so much HP? Well, at least cool looking enemies, the Cyclopses. But, yeah. So it all depends on where the ecosystem around the nation is. Granted, I'd like kind of like the ecosystem where, granted, if you went for a lava-based ecosystem, I can see you having wyverns just because they're probably used to it, and probably, because of the volcano, you probably forge a lot of iron and metal, so I could see, knights, generals. I can see berserkers too, just to traverse the thing. Go, Artur. Okay, it's just to traverse the environment, so if it was lava-based, but generally, I'd like kind of just more on the level, more green area, kind of more lush. Great. kingdom, kind of like Crimea. So I reckon Crimea would be mostly horseback units, maybe bow knights, so cavaliers, paladins, bow knights, all that jazz. But I could also see, obviously it also depends on the theme of the kingdom. Like if it's very knightly, you get generals and stuff. If it's more ravaging, you probably get more like Malik and Wyvern knights. So kind of typical, but yeah, there go the arrows, but they affect the monsters too. Kind of typical, but stuff like that. I'd probably go for a more typical kingdom, but I would like some more varied classes. I like more magic classes there. I'd love, especially like, again, I'd love some of the more out there classes. I'd love Malik Knights. I absolutely love having Malik Knights and stuff like that. So kind of a mixed build, mostly just like typical Paladin stuff, but also have some magic-based classes in there. All right, mostly mounted focus. So, Wyvern and Malik Knights, possibly Pegasus Knights, Bow Knights, Paladins, Great Knights. So mostly mounted focus kingdom. So obviously terrain will probably be a lot more flat, stuff like that. Yeah, nope. Oh, okay, nice. 15 speed, go her. So yeah, that's what I would personally pick if I was to make a kingdom. What would I call it? No idea. Let me look up my Latin dictionary and just pick a name out of the hat. Oh, that one looks nice. I kid, but yeah. So if I was to do a kingdom, obviously depending on the kingdom, depending on where it's set, depending on the story, it would vary. But generally, that's the idea I have in mind if I was to make a kingdom. Okay, so we've got one from Zenny Dragon. Which out of character moment for a female lord was worse? Erica, Chapter 18, or Micaiah, Part 3? Well, see, again, I kind of discussed it before, but that's interesting when it comes to out of character moments because Erica's one is very it's not completely out of character, like her to trust Leon. The only problem is she saw him in the Demon King before, and that hurts all credibility. So, if she, again, I said this before, if she had only seen Leon in his normal state and not known he'd be possessed, I would totally buy it. But the fact that she did, it feels a bit forced and stupid to me. But at the same time, Micaiah's one is like, she is consistently told, what do we call it? She is consistently, she has a reason, there is a legit reason because of the Blood Pact, but even before learning about the Blood Pact, she is consistently told, like, Micaiah, this is really fucking stupid, don't do this, and even Micaiah doesn't want to do it. In the end, it makes a lot more sense, but for initially I'd say Micaiah, but in the end it makes more sense because of the Blood Pact, whereas Erica, no. Just overall, no, it was more, I'd say it's worse for Erica overall. But Micaiah, it's definitely a lot more jarring at first. Like, it's not as bad as Celica, but Micaiah's a lot more jarring at first. Yeah, and there goes the Iron Blade. So, yeah, I'd say that. Okay, so now we have a question from... okay, Ivan Rivera. Have you ever played a fan-made prequel of Blazing Sword called Immortal Sword? Wait, I didn't realize there was I know there's in-between game between Binding Blade and Blazing Sword. I think it's called Libyan Knight. But no, I've never heard of Immortal Sword. And if it's a prequel, that'd be awesome, because that was one of the games I suggested for top 5 fighting games I'd like to see made, a prequel to Blazing Sword following the 8 Legends. So that would be very interesting. I don't know when they say prequel again, it could just be with Elbert and Uther. I have no idea. Or like, a really young Marcus. So I don't know what the prequel covers. But it sounds interesting, especially because, I just like a lot of everything surrounding Blazing Sword, so that's cool. Oh, look, he gets a crit. No. Nah, you're not even worth the crit count. But, again, if you want to say in the comments what it is about, that's cool. But, alright, I'm just going to say, if it is if it is a prequel, I obviously, if it follows the events of the war, that would be really, really great. I want to see how actually they achieve that sense of scale in Immortal Sword, considering, the type of thing that's going on, but I'll have to play it for myself to see, so, yeah, it definitely sounds interesting, to say the least, I'll give it a shot at some point. Again, because I am making progress again, and, I'm near the end of Chapter 6 of Fire Emblem 5, so I'll get there eventually. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so now we have a question from Blizzard 4 Online. From 1 to Mary, how much do you really love Sumia and her pies? Mary? I can't say much for the pies because I haven't eaten them. Though she made a rhubarb one for Crom, and I like rhubarb a lot. It goes really good in yogurt. And a cake. Yeah, I make rhubarb cakes. So, yeah, but, the pies probably be nice, but obviously, I love Sumi as the Fire Emblem character I love the most for a lot of personal reasons that I've outlined in top 10 Fire Emblem, what do you call it? Top 10, for top 15 Fire Emblem Robin supports, so, you know, I have a lot of personal reasons for liking Sumiya so much. But yeah, so obviously, marry. I'd love to taste the pies, but at the same time, I can't. The pies at this point are pixels. God damn those gargoyles. Sorry, those gorgons. They are gorgons. Ow! And everyone's like, oh shit. Ow. Fucking light arrows. Zelda, point them elsewhere. Alright. Yeah, just get that damage. Okay, this is where the Bishop class really excels this game, just because of the additional damage. It's really, really useful. Oh, there goes Otto. Ever since he promoted, his level ups have not been good. It's like he knows he's not going to be used for very long. Okay, so next up we have... Okay, Kuno Phantom Kunuchi 2001. If you had the chance to create your own Fire Emblem game, what would you call it and what would it be about? I don't know what I would call it. I have an idea. Alright, I do want to make a Fire Emblem game. I don't want to express too many details because of the whole, you know, this is my OC, don't steal. No, but it's just, again, I don't want to go too into it. But generally, I'd like a Fire Emblem game that, A, is more grounded. I don't want there to be whole, oh, there's an evil dragon doing stuff. I want this to be just people against people. But I'd like a Fire Emblem game where, you know, it's your, you know, your character, you're part of the biggest nation, kind of like what Three Houses is doing, but you, over time, learn, like, you know, the way of life that's comfortable for your kingdom doesn't suit everyone else, and you know, granted they're not perfect too, but you can see that, you know, your kingdom could be doing a lot more good. Kind of like the Black Panther approach, like, your way of life is fine, but there's so much more that can be done. Pardon me. Ow. Garrick is not holding on well. So, we're gonna die to a fucking arrow of light, man. I think those can kill you. But, so, that type of thing, you know, like, again, because they're in a position of power and luxury, they probably don't know to the world outside them, but what they're doing isn't exactly wrong, it's just, you know, it's not ideal, and there are much better ways of going about this. So I'd like a Fire Emblem game that goes on about that, because then you can really see, like, because most Fire Emblem games, it's about stopping the evil bad guy, but in this case, it's more about, you know, maybe you've got to, like, maybe they're rebelling against you, and for a reason, maybe they're going too far, and you've got to stop them. But at the end of the day, you know, they're rebelling for a reason, and you've got to figure out why they're rebelling. There goes, god damn it, Killian. Why they're rebelling, how you can stop it, and how you can prevent it in the future. So, you know, it's a case of where even though the villains don't win, they still succeed and change the course of history, kind of like Ashnod. So a Fire Emblem game like that. So, yeah. Oh, and here we go with Marissa and Garrick. So this one is about, you know, obviously, Marissa really respects Garrick, and Garrick's just trying to be tentative and stuff like that. And, you know, he's just trying to, like Commander, be more sociable with Marissa, but obviously Marissa's not used to that. And it is funny, because later on she does try to get more sociable, but obviously she's not used to it. And Garrick finds it it's very, what do you call it? Noticeable that she's not very sociable. Yeah. So yeah, it is a nice support between them. Because, yeah, obviously, Garrick, she obviously idolizes, respects him. I wouldn't say idolizes, she very much respects him. Yeah. Okay. But obviously, because, again, he likes people being sociable, Marissa's willing to make that change. Yep. But again, that's nice. Again, Marissa's not set in her ways. She's just, you know, because of the respect for Garrick, she's happy to try something different, even though it's out of her comfort zone. Oh, again, alright, what's it get this time? Please be decent. And magic and res. So, yes, something. And who's next? Oh, he's got the devil axe. Interesting. Yeah, I never. Oh, really? 84? Really? Wow, Gilliam's just like, wow. That is some grade A bullshit. And Renak's gonna get the chest. What is in it? Let's find out. Blue gem, okay. As if I needed the money, but okay, yeah, it's better than nothing. Oh, yeah. If that hit, it would have been on 1 HP, and he's dead. I know how powerful mages are in, healing users are in Echoes. God damn it, in Echoes, holy shit, man. healing units are like the best units. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's stolen Knight's Crest. Why the hell was he holding that? Where is he holding that? You don't want to know. And Renek's like, you don't want to know. Ah, this one. Yeah. This is a very cute one. It kind of goes into Nimi's thing about her mother and stuff like that. And, you know, obviously Nimi's still a crybaby, but, you know. Yeah, so I often, like, recognize because, again, what her mother actually is. Yeah. Stuff like that. It's cute. It's definitely cute. Not my favorite, but it's cute. It's definitely, you know. But then again, that's Nimi in general. Nimi's, oh my god. Nimi's the type of person you just want to pat on the head because she's so sweet. And she just never stops fucking crying. Again, she'll cry, literally. The joke I made about Rolf crying at the drop of a hat, Nimi would cry if you so much as blinked. Bless her soul. Yes, I think her mother was like a saint or something like that. And I can understand if she gave birth to Nimi. Nimi's an adorable little angel. Bless her soul. She's tiny! And now she's kicking ass. So, yeah. Alright, even weapon level increases. Yeah, or he gets to level up just through fighting XP. Oh look, someone actually landed with a Devil Axe. Too bad, you know, it's not that impressive. Oh yeah, he does level up. So now he's level 12. Oh, wow. Fucking hell. Level ups have not been good this round. For just in general. Except maybe Garrick, but what are you going to do? Nope. And there we go. I swear, Gilliam just gets crits for days. What is it with generals getting crits? Wendy was the same. Can't really say much for Osmond, I don't remember. Anyway, so, ladies and gentlemen, the training tower is complete. We've done it. Okay, yeah, we cleared it once. We killed 261 monsters. We got 7,673 XP, 64 units used, 108 turns. Well, I think that's just in total, like, there's not 64 units in this game. So, yeah, that, as they say, is that. So, next time we meet, we're not going straight to, We're not going straight to the end game. We're going to unlock the rest of the supports that I want to unlock and then explore them. But also there's one extra chapter which you'll see, which you never got to see because it's not part of the main story. It's like a side thing. But it's going to be interesting and also finish up the Q&A session. So until then, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you all next time. Take care and have a wonderful day.